as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Blues of Orlando. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion left, Flowers. Now Jackson taps his foot. Back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Look at this defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson, first down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. Just the first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's...
You gonna pee pee? You gonna go pee pee? Alright. I'm gonna use the bathroom now.
Inside the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Nicole Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Baltimore defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. In motion right, that's Hardman. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds, they'll move back in the backfield and make them running backs.
Come on.
I think both guys run with your quarterback. It's an easy completion.
What's wrong, fat daddy?
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And this will be a touchdown. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Blues respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it.
What, the field goal did?
7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes. Step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. Now Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now on the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction to what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there at the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Another run down, and it'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Now a give running right, Luongo. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st down, they'll run with Luongo. Taken down at the 42. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man underneath him in stride. 7-7, our score after 1. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here we go, catch! So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Looking over to the lights, and he muffs it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a good spot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that one goes
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There won't be any throwing lanes. The best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. This one too low.
Had no permission that time in. Cheat on it, don't stick it.
Absolutely just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking deep here for Flowers.
Stop hitting him.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can
Nah.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner.
Yeah, I mean, now it is now, though. It wasn't, though.
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And we will make it back to the 15. That's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to get that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Jefferson moving in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with another touch pass.
That's crazy, man.
Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, 85 yards. And the Blues are able to start.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In for 6. Right down the middle.
Fat dad. I'm there.
The kickoff team on the field as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Why you say never mind, figure it out? Didn't you say we might go to the mall? What's up, wrong?
The Baltimore offense at the line.
I said, I don't know. And then you said we might go to the mall. I said, okay.
Drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive player,
I ain't no jackets nowhere.
in your head too much where you're relying on
TJ
it,
Maxx,
and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, report. We're going to go.
Oh, what a move. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score.
Now, type of tap.
That's the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll go right back to the Nwangwu. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Nwangwu going to get it on the counter. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Up the middle, Nwangwu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Check match. Check match.
46-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled
in step something like that. I'm like,
This one is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And they blocked it. They bring the pressure, and this one's a duck.
A terrific punt block, and that has to set them up. in a position to try and get more points, don't you think, this time frame?
Absolutely, and what a momentum booster that could be into the lockers.
Oh, without a doubt. They score here, they sprint into the locker room, feeling really, really good about themselves.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Come on, come on.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ravens 13.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And all the way in for the touchdown. Kenny Nwangu with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Don't hit her no more.
2nd and 10.
Can't do that, okay, babe? Okay?
No.
To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Man, god damn, that was breaking everything.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and 5.
No. Go.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Handoff right side to Nwangu. Taking it right down Broadway.
That shit is funny, man.
Touchdown.
You know, breaking tackles all over.
With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Blues will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now Lamar changing the look.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. For him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Blues 31, Ravens 26. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Boy, 179 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the give is Nwangu. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Nwangu. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Come on.
2nd down and 6 now.
Freeze.
Nwangu. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the run is Nwangu. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Killing Nwangu. 28 yards. And the Blues look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now it's Nwangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with Nwangu. Now he's into the clear again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Killing Nwangu. 37 yards. And the Blues get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. The air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Looking deep here for Flowers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a 1st down throw, complete downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Blues tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no. Incomplete.
Let's go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the... Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now. Go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. Keeps himself upright. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And that will write a finish to this ball game. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a